One of the most significant moments in the film to explore the female and male gaze is a scene where Barbie and Ken enter the real world and they begin to realize how much it varies from Barbie world, a world run by women. The female gaze, a term that has been discussed in various feminist theories, emphasizes women as active subjects, allowing for a perspective that is not centered on male pleasure or objectification. It is a gaze that prioritizes a woman's inner life, emotions, and experiences, and often critiques how women are represented in visual media, shifting away from the objectified role that the male gaze usually places them in. In this scene, both gazes are heavily placed. A quote by Laura Mulvey that signifies the counterpoint between the female and male gaze is as follows: "Women then stands in patriarchal culture a signifier for the male other, bound by a symbolic order in which man can live out his fantasies and obsessions through linguistic command by imposing them on the silent image of woman, still tied to her place as bearer or meaning, not maker of meaning."
Oh, yeah!
What's going on?
Give us a smile, Blondie!
Why are these men looking at me?
Yeah, they're also staring at me.
Oh, love that.
Wow.
I feel kind of ill at ease, like, I don't know the word for it, but I'm conscious, but it's myself that I'm conscious of.
I'm not getting any of that. I feel what can only be described as admired, but not ogled. And there's no undertone of violence.
Mine very much has an undertone of violence.
First part of this scene, when they enter the real world, you can see the camera pan on the backs of Barbie and Ken. Barbie is seen smiling, then slowly begins to gain discomfort within her facial expressions as she is getting an unsettling feeling due to the male gaze she is receiving. Ken, on the other hand, does not realize because he has no sense for an undertone of violence, whereas Barbie does. When they run into the construction workers are quick to make sexual comments towards Barbie, however, are quickly turned away when she states their lack of genitalia. The first part ends with Barbie punching someone in the face due to being slapped in the rear and completely objectified, as you hear men in the back chanting their friend to do it. As this is happening, Ken and Barbie are looking at a billboard of the Supreme Court and complimenting the women on their intelligence. This next section even shows police officers and authority figure also objectifying Barbie and uncomfortably saying everything they like about her outfit and body. Ken is seen with a grin on his face, while Barbie, on the other hand, is looking down and saying they need to change outfits. This movie in general is a representation of women and the emotional intelligence that can be represented in media. Barbie struggles throughout the movie with the ideology of perfection and beauty. The real-world representation in this film showcases the male gaze that can even be seen outside of the media. While this is a movie for empowering women, it purposely showcases the male gaze to show the depiction of women in society and throughout media, showing the counterpoint between the female and male gaze in media.